Hola amigos, welcome back to another episode of Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. And this episode, man, is being a disaster so far because I recorded 2 episodes and the first one, it was totally corrupt. The second one is actually the sound is corrupt, so I just wasted like 2 hours. Luckily, before I start each episode, I make a backup. So I'm gonna show you what I did on one episode, and then probably we'll do it in the next one. And then the second episode is the one I'm gonna do right now. If you don't understand, don't worry, because so far it's been a nightmare. But if I'm doing stuff that actually it seems that I already know exactly what I'm gonna do, is because it's the second time I'm doing it right now. Anyway, this I did in the previous episode, and I'm not gonna do it again, so I just left it in there. At one point, before I did some mechanical users, these are really a pain in the butt to make, especially because these automated users and turtles, computers, and all this stuff. So it really takes a lot, but what I've done in here, I have some wooden hoppers connected to this. Wooden hoppers actually I don't think is necessarily at this point, so we can actually remove them. But the mechanical user have a bunch of aquamarine, activate block with them, right click and upper left slot only. We could eventually put a hopper and a chest if I want to, but everything is going really nice inside there, and you can see for the demonstration actually just now, one broke, mechanical user put another one, and then I keep getting starlight. Now it may seem a waste doing it at daytime and all the time, but since we're getting so much of those aquamarine from the sand generator that we have in here, this one here, I don't really care that to waste that much. Anyway, and you can see I changed everything that I had before in here. I move it in a more central location, and that is because I plan to right here in the middle do like a big tower, and this is gonna be where we're gonna be working and crafting all the time, because I think it has a little better view from downstairs, from over there. Actually, in here, while I was crafting, I could look at the window like that and do other stuff. Not that I do it very often, but we could. But in here is actually a little bit more nice view, I think. I don't know. We're right there. And anyway, but I also wanted to centralize these a little bit. Other changes I've done so far. Oh, by the way, guys, the shulker that we receive, that I'm not gonna even hover my mouse over it, that one over there, the crystal shulker, corrupted my inventory in a way. So I had the shulker right here in the corner because I was testing, you know, when you grab an item, the shulker, there's a little plus in there, and you can actually right click on the shulker with that item, and then you can put it inside. Every time I did that, it crashed, and every time after I opened the world, it actually crashed whenever I hovered that shulker. So it was really a pain in the butt. The only way I could do is actually transfer all my item using the space bar, you know, everything to one of these wooden storage crate, and then go into creative and destroy the storage crate. That way I could destroy the shulker and recover all my items. Anyway, what else I did? In here I just organized this a little bit. I don't remember if the episode that got corrupted, I show you how to do this. I think that one is okay, because I recorded 3 episodes. One was okay and the other 2 were not. But if not, I'm gonna put a link on the Radeon that episode that I did that actually. Another thing, what else I've done? Oh yes, I removed all the crate from here. So if I take a look in there, you can see everything is hooked up and goes directly to this ender chest, which is the one set up on the ME system that goes directly. Jesus Christ. Luckily I chunk load this area. I'm protecting this area, and you have to do that, guys, if you care. All the claim area are protected, so that's good. ME import bust, there you go. So I have accelerator core and capacitor core connected directly to the ender chest, so everything that I throw in there goes directly into the system, and it goes right there. What else I did? The mob farm, that's something I did actually a little bit, but actually that wasn't in an episode. I did it off camera. But what I did is I put some lapis lazuli lamps that allow you to actually see the mobs. And everything is going in here. So far, this is all the loot that I'm interested in having. All the rest is all this. I don't know, guy, if it's really worth it to keep all this or not. Because let me know, because I'm about to trash all this gear in here. Right now, what I'm trashing is only the bows, and actually, yeah, all the bows I'm trashing. I've saved some of the loot that, for example, this one has soulbound, that is really nice, and yeah, this one also has soulbound and protection. And this one has mending, so that's the only reason I saved some of the enchant to record them. But the rest, I don't know if it's worth it keeping. So let me know if there is if you have played the pack already, if there is any use for all this after. And in here, and I totally forgot to look up the name who told me to set up a mob farm using XNet, which is really nice. I've done it in the past for the sifting, but not the mob farm, so quite nice the way this works for the mob farm. And I actually set up this that is reading all the essence and lights that I can turn to don't allow to shut up the mob farm if I want to, and I can turn off the light again and keep the mob farm running. But I'm not going to talk about this in this episode. I'm going to show you this in the next episode probably, and we can redo it if you want to. If not, I'm just going to explain how I've done it. In here, I just open up a little bit. I did these biogenerators. So I have a clutch giving seed and weed. This is crushing, and I'm getting this biofuel that I'm using inside this biogenerator that are generating 120 arithmetic. I'm very disappointed with these biogenerators, so probably I'm gonna leave them in here. But no, actually, I think I'm gonna move them downstairs, and I'm gonna remove these. And instead of doing wheat and seed, I'm gonna do probably either carrots, potatoes, or pumpkins. I don't know. Whatever give me actually a more biofuel, I think. So we'll talk about that whenever we go there, because next episode I'm gonna set up some gas burning generators. This one here from Mechanism. If we take a look at the quest book here in Mechanism, I want to go into this route. So we finish actually the biogenerators, hardened iridium glass. Nice. I have my ender pouch that I can throw that directly into my system. And yeah, now the heat generator, and I see that the electrolytic separator, the gas burning generator, and the fusion reactor. So I want to probably work on this next episode. So what else? I have a new area in there that I'm going to show you next episode as well. And right now, I think that's basically it. So let me show you what I actually gonna prepare actually for this episode. What was this wind turbine that actually disappointed it? I was really excited to play with it and disappointed a little bit when I set it up in the episode. Let me show you why. For now, I'm just gonna grab one power cell and this in here is sending power, the link 1, and this one, link 2, is receiving power. But of course at this point this energy cell is full actually, so I don't know if we're gonna see that or not. Anyway, let's actually let's link it in this one, because this is gonna generate power, so I'm gonna link it to ID2. And I'm gonna go up in the sky to set this up, and I don't know if that's what's the recommended height for that. I was actually thinking of putting that windmills also in the top of the world, but maybe right around here. Let's grab actually an angel block to work a little bit in here, and I will probably make like a plane or make another one. If it's good or not, I don't know. So the wind turbine, you can put it in there, and inside you put this kinetic gearbox. Wind too weak for rotor or overlap rotor areas. What? That's not something. Output. Okay. The wind is too weak. Let me see here. I probably set it up. Let me grab these for a second. Oh, these are mechanism. RF tool. Where the hell is the industrial craft? Alright, let me grab these for a second. And we'll set it up like at 200 maybe. I don't know exactly at what high you have to set this up. So wind turbine, I'm gonna put it, let's put it actually like this maybe, and we'll put that in there. That's a little better maybe. Output 977. I'm gonna have to play around with this and see the heights, the different heights, and see if it's good or not. Anyway, I'm gonna put this kinetic generator right there. And are you getting anything? Production? No, probably I need to rotate you. Oops. Can I rotate you from here? No, you're not. Oh, come on. I hate this thing. You're not generating anything. Can I use this to rotate? There you go. 300 EU a tick. Oh man, this really sucks. Before it was actually 400 when I recorded it the first time. So I don't know if that's the height or what, or depending on the condition. Maybe on a rainy night I'm gonna come and check it out. Yeah, this is really bad. Anyway, let's finish set it up. I'm gonna just grab these and I'm gonna put these in here, and it's full because I set it up before. And so I'm gonna put it right there. This glass fiber is actually 8000 RF a tick or EU, and since you cannot connect directly to the RF tool machines, I'm gonna hook up these in here. This is gonna be like a buffer, and in here I'm gonna set up the input on the back, so it's full already, and then a power cell right there that we're gonna put this that will link. So this is getting nothing so far, and let's set it up the front to output. Is this working? I have no clue. Set all sides to accept energy, and there you go. So now it's working. Now it's getting all the energy from this, and it's going very quickly, of course. So storing max output 1.2 and storing. Okay, so I don't know exactly, but this is production is 0 EU. Are you working? I don't know why it was working before. Input from the back. Let me put input all sides except that one. It's not producing anything. Anyway, we'll take a look at it after. I don't want to waste more time in this one. It was working before. I don't know what the hell I did different this time. But this is draining only this and it's not generating. We'll come back to it later. Let's go back home and sleep for a second. And let's set up the next thing that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna grab from here these that we're gonna set up. Actually, I think I'm gonna need more seeds, these inferium seeds. These ones I got from here actually. The seeds, actually the recipe is seed and all the inferium, what is called the essence, inferium essence. And let's go, because I want to set up that inside a compact machine. So right here, what I did before is I'm gonna do something like this. Actually, I think it was in here, yeah. So this is where the water is gonna go. And this is where the plants or the seeds are gonna go. Excellent. And let's actually use the unbreaking one in here. There you go. And for the rest, let's see, I can use probably this granite. It's gonna look good. Okay, and I think we can put even 2 or 3 layers. Let's actually choose this where I'm gonna place the sprinkles. Okay. So sprinklers are gonna go in there. This is the farmer. The farmer actually, I needed to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the farm is gonna go right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just in the middle. So let's give this power for a second. Oh, I forgot to link for the power. Yeah, let's go ahead and link another power cell, because this one I'm gonna have to link it to the other ID. So if I go in here, let's grab another power cell, and I'm gonna link it this one to the send energy, right? So ID 1, and we can go, where am I? We can go back in. Oh, I'm gonna have to set up where I want to stand. So let's start in here, shift right click. So next time I'm right there when I go in. So this should give power. I'm gonna just put it in here, set all side to send energy, and put this one. So this should start receiving power, and I'm gonna put all the seeds in here. So this should make exactly there. And we're gonna set up the sprinklers and there, and I'm not gonna put it in here Man, how fast it goes when when you know exactly what to do. Anyway. There you go. Okay. So now we can remove all this. And all this in here as well. Excellent. So now let's put some water. And we did the rot of the seeds last episode, or well, actually not last episode, but in one of the episodes, and that's what I'm gonna use right now. To put water all around this. No, I knew sometimes it happens. Luckily it doesn't go over the crops. Still good. Missing over there. I could open up in here and do it a little bit quicker probably. I think there's no more streams. There you go. So let's see how is this working. So far I have 6 Inferium, so I'm gonna send all that to the ender chest that I already have in here. Okay, so I'm gonna send all that into the system. So we'll put it in there, and let's grab one of these. Actually I have a bunch in there. I think with one is gonna be enough. So you're gonna go into insert and you're gonna extract always active. So there you go. So all the ender chests, everything is going in there. And why you're not going in? Oh, probably after what I did, I need to claim the chunks again or something. Oh no, it's not chunk loaded. Yeah, I forgot to chunk load it now. Alright, so that's actually working. Actually, it's nice that it doesn't go in, because just in a second we already have a stack. I like it. Even this in here, I don't know if it's getting water. It does seem that it's getting water, but probably I could put another sprinkler in there. I do have another one actually, so let me put another one in there. Let's put let's see here. Actually, let's put that in there, and I'm gonna need to put some water. Actually, I'm gonna need to remove these for a second here. To put the sprinkler first. There you go. Now we can remove it. Now we can put the water, and now we can just put that, and probably put a piece of dirt. There you go. Okay, very good. Let me plant that one there. This should plant it eventually. There you go. Awesome. So yeah, I think this looks really nice. Let's go out to see how it looks from outside. Actually, when I click in here, yeah, I love to see how it looks, and you can actually see it working in there. So yeah, look at that. This took us 3 levels. We can actually put it on 4 levels, let's say. So I could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably I can push it and put 2 more farms in there as well, which is really nice. So let me put this stuff away for now. I'm not gonna work on that. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to wear, let me actually check, is these that I think I'm gonna leave it for the next episode. This is the Material Stonework Factory, because for some reason my sand generator, yeah, you can see it stopped. So I don't know why. Sometimes it stopped, and you can see the torch holding the sand in there. So I will probably set up a Material Stonework Factory. And the Fluid Dictionary Converter, actually this one I forgot to actually use it and test it. But I think I'm gonna do it in the next episode also, for when I actually talk about the XNet in the mob farm, because this will convert, I think, the essence to XP, which is nice, but I've never used it before. So yeah, we'll work around it on the next episode. So let me put it back in there. The compacting drawer, we have the auto compressor, a return chamber, and energized melter, and 2 basic tier installer for that section over there that I'm not gonna show in this episode. Now there is another place that I do want to show in this episode, and that is where I'm gonna put actually that's the new area that I'll show you eventually in the next episode. This is actually the EMI control that I finally did it, so we can take a look at the gates here. Gate apply objectives done. Now this is going in here. This is where all my, like, the ton of items were gonna be, not the ones that are in the EMI system, but outside in storage drawers, right? So for example, seeds we can put in there. I put some all the woods and blocks in here. Here probably I'm gonna put the ingots and I'm not sure yet, or the mob drops and stuff like that. And we can expand indefinitely, like going around like a big cube in here and expand this way or that way. Man, I love this because I can really look for mobs. And the mob is right there. Why is right there the mob? Why are you there? I forgot to put a light in there. Okay. Yeah, nice. Anyway, let's actually set up these together. On this side, I'm gonna probably put the ingots just to test it. So when I click on this terminal, it's only showing me these items in here and in here. I don't want to see all the items in the system, just this section. So I'm gonna do the same on this side. And actually this was only for squaring all this. Anyway, so let's go into the system, and I'm gonna show you how I do all that. So I'm gonna go into ingots and grab, for example, the basic iron, gold, copper, probably tin for now, lead. Okay, and we'll set up some of them in here. So let's go back in here, and I'm gonna put them right here. So I'm gonna put one in there, one in there, lead and tin, and I'm actually gonna grab my keys, and as soon as I actually place, let's actually grab all that we're gonna need. So we're gonna need one driver controller, an oak trim, EMI terminal is gonna need one, but I'm just gonna use another one to show you. 2 storage drawers, and of course we're gonna need one piece of this, one of these, one of that, probably a bunch of cables. So let's open up in here, and I'm gonna put it right there as well. So for now, just gonna open up in here, and let me see, I forgot how I set that up. Okay, on this side. Okay, Oh, and I forgot to put some covers in here. So now you can actually see how it is. This is the ME storage bus. This is the one actually connected to the system upstairs. And the other over there is the one that is connected only to that ME terminal. So let me actually grab this and block here, and I'll show you how I put everything on this side. Anyway, drawer controller, I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna put one in there. So we could actually, let me grab this. We could block it there, and I'm leaving it like that for now, just to have access to it. Like for example, right now I want to use that and the quantify key, just so everything is locked. Actually, I forgot to put the trim, the oak trim in there. So oak trim is gonna connect all these in here and all these in here. Can I do it from here? No, I need to do on the front. Actually, you know what? Let's. Yeah, no, I want actually to do it in here because I do have access from here. I don't want to have access from the front. There you go. So now everything should be with number and lock. Excellent. So right here, we're gonna remove this for a second, and I'm gonna go all the way over here, which I have another layer here. So we're using one channel on that side, and I'm gonna hook up this right here, and let's go over here and bring it back in here. So that's gonna go all the way up to here. Now this is where I'm gonna put, actually let me hook up that in there. Where do I want that? Let me see. I think actually I'm gonna set it up in here. Let me just remove this for a second. Okay, so the screen, I want the screen to be right there. So let me put the screen where I want it first, to be exactly like this. Excellent. All right, so now we can actually hook up the rest. So I'm gonna put this one there, but before I put that cable, I'm just gonna separate this this network from the main network using just a quartz fiber. So right now you can see, even if I go in here, I don't have access to my terminal, but I do have power. Okay, now the ME storage bus, I'm gonna put one in here for this one and one in here for the one upstairs, and I'm gonna hook it up. So I'm gonna put one in there. Now we can read all these ingots from here, and this one we need to hook up. We're gonna need a little bit more cables right here. So let's hook up that one going all the way in there, and it's still not connected. Now if I put an ME terminal in here, for example, you will see that we can read actually all the stuff in our system, but that's not what I want to do in here. I'm not gonna be crafting in here or looking for the stuff in my system. So let's just remove that, and I think that's basically it. So we can actually finish this. Okay, so we can close. That's it. We cannot close in there, and in here we can put one more. The red is gonna be cable facade for that. This side as well, and this one, and this one, and these two. Nice. So it's looking good. So now I can read all the ingots, even if I put some in there and some in there. So if I go up there upstairs, let's say I grab some. Oh, and I forgot. You know what? I forgot to set the priority to where is it? This one here. To set the priority, actually, let me remove this in here. That one that is going to our system, I'm gonna set the priority to 10. That way, we can, everything is gonna go here instead of our drivers in there. So if I grab some iron, and I don't know why I came all the way back in here to do this, since I have the wireless crafting terminal, but you can see in here we have 1 iron right there. If I throw it back into the system, it's always gonna go right here. We have 65 right now. But I don't want to actually go grab all the iron from the system and throw it back in the system to do that. Instead, what we're gonna do is, I was actually checking some of the drives. For example, this 4K drive has all this stuff in there. So let's say I'm gonna grab this vibrant alloy, this one here. Let me see what other ingots I have in here. So I have this one, I have electric steel and mixed metal ingot. I'm not sure, actually this one I'm not gonna have in there in the system, but these 3 are gonna go, for example, in here. So I can put some alloys. Let's put some alloys in here. For example, that one, and this one are gonna go there. So right now we have 1 of each, right? But if I go in here and I grab this this 4K system and I go into the ME.IO port, I'm gonna put this 4K system right here, and it's gonna transfer data to the network. So I transfer everything. You can see now is completely empty. So I can put back in the system. And if I come in here, you will see that now we have everything that was in that drive. I don't know exactly if there is in other drives, but everything that has in that drive is exactly right here now. So once I set up all the drawers in here, this one, and everything I need, I don't know exactly how much I'm gonna need. I'm gonna grab each of those drivers. I'm gonna send them back into the system so they go to the drawers, and that way we don't waste so much space in there. But I think, guys, that's gonna be it for this episode. I know there's a lot of comments that I haven't talked about, but we're gonna do that probably in the next episode. Another question: how do you move the storage drawers? I don't know. So actually, I have 2 questions for you guys before the end of the episode. First, how do you move these drawers? I know the cardboard boxes do not work, and the other solution I think of is that grab an ender chest and just pull everything to the ender chest and back into the system if I want to. So that's actually what I'm thinking I'm gonna do, to put all this in here. So everything in here is gonna go into the ender chest that is connected to my ME system and directly to the ME drivers, to the storage drawers. And the other question is, what do you do with all this? So what do you do with all the armor? It's worth keeping for something? Should I keep some of them? Right now I'm trashing, for example, all the bows and stuff like that. But let me know if I need to keep all these, or I'm really tempted to send everything to the trash can, and that's it, and that's it with that. I don't know. So let me know what you think. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.